get things started now. I just saw I had some slight problems logging into my Twitch account, so bear with me. And it looks like something's happening, but are we dropping frames again? No, it shouldn't be, should we? Come on, sort yourself out. Sort yourself out. So let me know if you can hear me and see me okay. And I'm just going to do a bit of refreshing. Twitch has been behaving incredibly badly recently, so I'll get going as soon as I've managed to sort these couple of problems out. So let's have a look. Is it working? Are you working? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Bloody hell. It's been bloody hell. Behaving incredibly badly recently. Oh, that's alright. It seems to be working. I'll get going as soon as I've... working? Can people hear me? I think something's happening. Something's happening. Cool. Well, I hope there's not too many problems with the broadcast today. If there is, I apologise. It's going to be a little bit tricky for me to deal with any problems while I'm playing, but I hope it's all cool. And I'm playing Untitled Tuesday. Hello, I see people watching. Thank you so much for joining me on this stream. Hello, Fiona. Glad you can see me. That's cool. Hello, Morton. You know, I understand you can't watch the whole stream. It's only 2 hours, thankfully, of craziness. And hello, Braffin. Hello, the name is Johnny. And what we're doing? Well, I'm going to play the Untitled Tuesday event while I have a cheeky glass of Coca-Cola. Lovely Coke, the best Coke in the world. And I've been playing some blooming crap chess recently. I have to admit, I mean, just look at my YouTube videos. I've been playing interesting chess, but maybe not the best chess. And we're just going to see how it gets on today. I don't know how it's going to get on. Will it go well? Will it go badly? I don't know. We'll see. We'll just play it by ear. But I'm going to give it my best shot. Probably won't be commentating as much as I normally do during the games to give myself the opportunity to win a game. If I win one game, that would be good. But also, I want to win some bloody games. So people asking, well, welcome to the chat. People asking, are we going to see some crazy Gambit play? Who the bloody hell do you think I am? That is a rhetorical question if I've ever heard one. Maybe. Yes, I expect so. I mean, I'm probably also going to be trying to play sensible-ish, but my idea of sensible is the normal idea as a person of being locked up in a loony home. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Hello, Porndephile, and hello, Stefan. Glad you can join me as well. And yeah, brilliant. Stefan helped me out a lot with the broadcasts and stuff. I haven't really prepared much graphics, any stuff today. I just thought I'd roll up with my drink and some ideas. That's all you need in life, isn't it? A drink and some ideas. Now, before we get going, Charlie, where's Charlie? Charlie is actually down here, sleeping by my feet at the moment in time. And I'm kind of hoping he stays in that position, because if he suddenly decides to jump up and join in, it's going to cause all sorts of chaos, but it could be amusing chaos at least. So let's have a look who's playing, because it looks bloody strong to me. I mean, I'm a mere patzer compared to these people. So here is the starting lineup. And the starting lineup, we have the one and only Hikaru Nakamura. Very good player. And then in second position, another world-class player, one of the best blitz players in the world, Adriakin. When I look at this, I do tend to maybe poo myself slightly. Now, where the hell am I? Well, I'm down. We've got so many good players. We have Gawain Jones here. Let me just check something. I just want to check the boards are right. Yes, it is. Gawain Jones is Verdernaut, number 15. Brilliant player. One of England's best players. And who else do we have? We have so many big names here. It's just crazy, you know. Okay, I've got to scroll down that one. That makes more sense. Now, where am I? We have to scroll. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling, Simon. Keep scrolling. I'm not on the list yet. Keep scrolling, Simon. Oh my words! I'm number 61th, 61st seed, 61th. That's not even a name, is it? So I'm 61st seed, and well, that's quite a long way down. Out of 160 players, oh my words, ridiculously strong. But the main thing is, I'll try to have a bit of fun, and it's just such a super strong event. Hopefully, whatever the result of my play, it's 9 rounds against best players in the world over 2 hours. It will be fun, and I'll get some interesting games. And that is guaranteed. It's guaranteed. I'll at least have some. There'll be some entertainment happening today. 61th. God, how is my head working today? What is that's a good name for an album, isn't it? I'm the 61th album. So I'm just going to broadcast my own games, and we are due to start the first game in 2 minutes. So I better hurry up and have a little drink, shall we say? And Aim Ace, hello, good to see so many regular faces. Blazer Rowe, hello Blazer Rowe, good to see you here as well. Good to see everyone here. And I mean, I'd love to play. You guys have probably been watching the World Blitz Championships, and if I can get in shape at Christmas time next year, I'll probably try to play in the World Speed Chess Championships. You know, that's the idea, but not if I play like a complete fool the whole year. And you've probably seen the problems I have using a mouse. I'm pretty crap with a mouse, but, you know, maybe I'm just pretty crap at Blitz Chess. Who cares? It's all a bit of fun. That's what I'll keep telling myself if I lose. But, David Howell has just joined in. So my good friend, David Howell, from England, is actually... Oh, he joined in, then he went again. He was there for a second. And he was the second seed. Bloody hell, David's such a strong player. Such a strong player. And he was the second seed. English David Howe. And David Howe's, a good friend of mine, English Grandmaster, great chess player. But all in all, let's just see how it goes. And the first game will come up any second. I'll try to do a bit of commentary during the games, but it would be nice to start with the odd victory, wouldn't it, as well? 61st seed. I mean, what the hell is that? 61st seed. There's so many strong players. But, okay. Well, thank you for all wishing me the best of luck. And we're in with a game. And I'm going to stick now to the London system. And even though my opponent is low rated, it doesn't mean anything. You've just got to beat them all and treat them all with respect when you're playing these kind of tournaments. And it's also getting the rhythm of playing the best moves. And just winning the bloody games. So I'd like a nice smooth game in the first round. The first of 9. And let's go for it. So my opponent is only an NM, but that doesn't mean anything, really. Okay, so I'm gonna start by taking the centre. Why not? If he wants to give me the centre, I will take it. And like I said, I'm just going to try to play sensible-ish chess today for the time being. I'm sure it's going to get wacky and crazy. But if you're playing someone lower rated than yourself, it's kind of a little bit silly to take too many risks earlier on. A good strategy that a lot of people use is just wait until they make the first mistake. Now that's all I can say about that, right? Well, okay, he's attacking my bishop, so I'm going to move my bishop away. Very strange square for his queen. And now he's going for some movement in the centre. So I'm going to just try to develop quickly and try to punish this rather peculiar play of my opponent's. Now, interesting play. I mean, interesting. Now, I could go here. Again, I want to get calculating well from early stage. There's lots of tempting moves here. I could go here, but then takes, knight e5. I'm going to go for this. Even if I have to sacrifice a pawn, look at his development here. He's got very bad development. So even if I have to sacrifice a pawn, I'm going to try to punish this early queen maneuver by going for a quick attack. And when I say sacrifice a pawn, I don't see the D pawn lasting a month of Sundays. So I expect knight e5 here. And now Well, I can take this, of course. I could just develop my bishop. Taking and getting castle quickly is a priority. I can take that and move my knight, but then he takes here. I'm playing on instinct here, really. Bishop g5 is very tempting. Knight takes here, queen takes there. Bishop d3. Don't quite see it. I think I need to get my bishop out somewhere. This bishop needs to get in the game. So let's just develop first. Finish my development first, then think about doing some craziness. I mean, I had knight e4 as well. But I want to get my king castle, because even if I lose... If he wants to take a pawn, it will take him another tempo. So he has. And I'm just going to continue with speedy development. Now I've got everything developed. I'm hoping there'll be some problems on the e file. If he castles, I may even have bishop g5. And it's the kind of position I quite enjoy. This is the kind of position I quite enjoy playing. Even though I'm a pawn down, it should be great compensation, because look at my development. Look at my development. This is a way, you know, this is a way to play quickly and fast. So I've got rook here. I've got this move. I've got lots of tempting moves, but you've got to still prove the compensation. And this one looks like a good start. Put a rook on an open file. What can be wrong with that? And now he's castled this way, of course. Now, how do I get to his king? Which is always a priority of mine. Well, let's take that one off first. And just put my queen here so I can try to come over to a6. And he's found a little bit of safety for the time being, but the way I always play against the fianchetto pawn is by attacking that structure. And I don't think the pawn is that relevant in this position. Pawn's only going to be relevant if he lasts to the ending. And he's going to have to cope with me having the first shot at his king here. So I'm simply trying to attack him and open up as many possibilities on the queen side that I can at the moment. Maybe my knight wants to come to a5. Maybe my rook wants to come to a5. Which one would be the preferred choice? Here he takes there. Other options here. Again, I don't want to let him to sneak out this. Here, rook b... Okay, this is a weird idea. Let's go here. This is a weird idea. I'm kind of thinking my rook on b5 might be interesting. And I got my knight now coming to b3 to hit c5. I kind of like my rook here. Gives some horizontal possibilities in the position. And again, this extra pawn he has at the moment is not a big concern of mine. So maybe he wants to develop his bishop now. So I'm just going to put my bishop here. Then he has rook e8. So I've got to be a little bit careful. Well, this rook idea, for some reason, is attracting me. For some weird reason. Okay, first of all, my knight wants to come to a5. So my plan is to go rook b5 and knight a5. And here he wants to move his knight. Do I pin his knight? I've got other ideas. Let's move my queen to a better square to stop his knight from moving. And if he goes king anywhere, his king becomes a little bit more exposed. And now my queen is going to try to sneak in and grab the pawn on f7. But my main idea is rook b5, knight a5. And I'm just trying to sneak my way in towards his king position. And again, I think my compensation should be rock and roll here, shouldn't it? So let's do it. Let's go here. I might as well stick to my plan if I don't see any reason why not. And my knight is coming to a5. So I'm getting towards his king. Who cares about pawns when you checkmate your opponent? So this is the idea. Knight a5. Try to gain control of the long diagonals. I'd love to get my queen in. So I'm going to continue as I've been meaning to. So the knight does come in. And hopefully my plan is going to work out well here. Okay, he wants to exchange queens. So that's not something I want to allow. I mean, even if I do it, I have knight here. And my a pawn could be a winner. But do I really want to exchange queens? It's not really me, is it? Probably the best move, though. Okay, well, let's keep it simple. Let's keep it simple. So I'm going to exchange queens and just try to grab the a-pawn and queen my a-pawn. And this is obviously my plan. My a-pawn looking very, very dangerous now. How's he going to stop a pawn? Well, it's not my problem. I might even... Okay, a queen's a queen. Let's get a queen or a piece, worst case scenario. That pawn is going to glory land. It is indeed. Glory land, here we come. Glory land, here we come. Oh, did I have a rook b8? Fiona's pointing out a rook b8. Okay, well, I won the first game. Boom. Oh, no, is it my move? I thought I won. Oh, my God. I thought he resigned there. God, that would be embarrassing. Okay, hang on a minute. Let me win the game first, then I can celebrate. I thought he resigned. I'm seeing things. Okay, there we go. Thank you. God, careful, careful. Okay, what was a rook b8 move? So Fiona was pointing out I had a rook b8 move. And so, hello, Killian as well. Killian's joined us, should I say. And where was rook b8? Where was this rook b8 move? Was it... Let's have a look. Was it around... Oh, yeah, rook b8 around here. I did consider rook b8 here. But not enough. See, that's the kind of move which I need to get going. And that's a lovely move by Killian, who's a very strong player from Ireland, and Fiona, who jumped on the bandwagon. Fiona is fianchetto, by the way. And in this position, they pointed out a very nice move. That's a beautiful move. Yeah, lovely move, that one. Check. Giving up the rook. And after king takes rook, which is the only possibility, queen takes d7. And there's no way to stop the knight coming to c6. Beautiful finish, that one. That would have been sexy. Can he defend this one? No. It's a simple answer. Very, very... Well, does he have a defence here? What's the defence here? I don't see a defence. The knight c6 check. Maybe rook c8. Maybe rook c8 is the only way to stop my knight coming into c6. But... Oh, this is... Look at this move. Now, can I play this move? Bishop d2. Because I'm trying to overload the queen on b7. And in this position, he's only got one square for his queen. And that's the kind of square you don't want to put there. Queen to a8. And in this position, well, there's a number of ways to win. Even queen takes rook would win. That's quite a sexy little move. I'll show that one. Little tactic. Tic-tac. Here, and we'll end up a piece up. Yeah, I don't. You know, people are asking, where are the mods? Where are the mods? Where are the mods? Where are the mods? There was a thing in England. You know, there was two battling groups, the mods and the rockers. I don't actually have mods because I'm too lazy to set it up. Simple as that. I trust you guys to keep the chat nice and clean, and if you don't, well, you're not going to be welcome back, are you? But it's a nice community we have here. You know, everyone seems to be very friendly. On when I'm streaming, you all seem lovely people, and that's one of the things I love about one of the things I love about doing the streams. It's quite good fun. But there's 8 games to go, and we can have a quick look at the scores. But I'll probably get a massive game in the next round. Someone really, really good. And here's the scores at the moment. People have won. Hikaru, is he still playing? Well, if he's still playing, let's try to find him, shall we? Hikaru didn't win. Unbelievable. Look at this. Here are the people playing, and then Hikaru's not on 1 point, so he must have lost the first game. Wow, that's bizarre, isn't it? I mean, let's have a look at... I'm going to try to find him. I mean, how far do I have to scroll down? I don't know. Where are you, Hikaru? Can't find Hikaru. Unbelievable. Did he draw? Did he lose? Did Hikaru lose the first game? I don't know where he is. We'll find him later. Who cares? Who cares? So, again, thank you all for tuning in to the stream. And it's just going to be a bit of fun. I'm not going to do anything too serious except try my best at the Title Tuesday event. You know, one of these days I feel I'm due for a good score. I mean, my kind of style of chess is, it's really mental for me. And I basically find that if I'm in a good frame of mood, I can beat anyone in the world. But if things are not quite clicking up there, I can lose to anyone in the world. So I'm yet to know which kind of frame of mood I'm in. Maybe I'll tell you after another glass of Coca-Cola or two. So it seems people are saying that Hikaru rage quit. Hikaru rage quitting? That would be a first, surely. Who? Hikaru raised... He never does that, does he? Okay, anyway. Yes, as Lee James says in the chat, I won, and that's all that blooming matters. It's going to only get tougher, though. And obviously, I'd like to start with a good roll. Next game, I'll probably be playing someone ridiculously strong, but you know what? I'm going to bloody crush him. Oh, yeah. I feel good today, so I've been playing so crap recently. I've got to play some good chess at some point in my life, haven't I? People are starting to wonder where I brought the GM title from, and I have to say, as much as you think that might be a case, so I'll try to prove otherwise today. Ah, God, that's a good drink. Bit strong, but bloody good. Strong Coke, as they say. Right, so nearly on to round 2. There's only 2 games remaining. I'm not going to bother looking at them because it takes enough mental activity to concentrate on my own games. I've done loads of videos today. I did a video. If you check out my YouTube channel, I did a video on the London system earlier, which hopefully will help you guys learn that opening. I also played a rivals match against some crazy Danish people, well, a Danish international master, and I won't tell you the result of that. Anyway, oh God, this guy's a bit juicy, isn't he? Right, okay, this is one I'd love to win. Come on, come on, come on! I can win this one. Come on, come on. Okay, right. So I'm playing whoever the hell this is. I'm going to stick to my Dutch. And Shap. Okay, this guy's good. He's won Title Tuesday before. You know he's good when you look at his rating. Simple as that. And the opening choice he's picked, I'm not very happy with this with black if he knows his theory. If my opponent knows his theory, I know this is a bit bad for black. But you've got to gamble in life, eh? And that's one thing I have maybe done in my past, gamble a little bit. Okay. Thank you for the donation.
For my favourite GM.
Right. Let me concentrate on this one though. Okay, so really want to do well in this game. And okay, really weird opening. I don't know this particular variation. If I take, he has queen here, check. And otherwise his knight is coming in here. So he's picked a very tricky little line here. So do I want that knight to come in here? Can I cope with that knight coming in there? Kind of feels that I shouldn't. Let's allow his knight in, because this is a very unique position. Let's allow the knight in and see what happens. Continue my development. G4 is a bit worrying, because if his knight gets in there, this could be disastrous. You know, there's no denying that. Now, castling G4, he takes here, but his king's a little bit weak then. Okay, let's go for this one. Now, G4's kind of move that could backfire, because my bishop will have to retreat all the way back probably, and then he wins a pawn, but it's going to be double-edged. So knight here, G4. Now, is it time to ask the question to his knight? I've got to ask the question to that knight. I can't let that knight sit there for the entirety of my life. If G4, I could have just taken on G4. Right, I need to get a bit more focus here. Okay, now his knight wants to come here, but my knight has a square as well. So let's move my knight straight into the centre. Maybe I could have taken his knight as well. Could have been a better move, but you know what? I didn't play it, so who cares? And let's just keep going. Now, G5 is very risky. A simple move like Queen D7 could be a good option here. Don't want to again, like I said earlier, it's very psychological. You can out-psych yourself in these situations. You know, I know I'm better. I know I'm a good player and I play well, so I've just got to play a bit more confidently at the moment. So, okay, I should have taken on H3. So I thought he'd do this, and now I was relying on this move. I want to get rid of that knight. That knight is a real pain, so I need to eliminate it. And a very messy position. That's something I certainly do not mind. And do I have ideas of bishop takes H3? Well, I'm actually going to move my bishop to D8 to cover my pawn on E4. Have I fallen for something here? Don't know. Okay, well, he's going for this. Now I just move my king, surely. And we'll see. Does this help him? Does this help me? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, now my bishop. I want to get rid of this piece. My knight, not particularly grand. I'm going to play here to stop any trouble with bishop coming to this square. Maybe I go c5, you know. Maybe I play this move. And I really want to take here. So tempted to do that now. But knight here, he will take there. I'm going to play c5. Because I don't want any pressure against this pawn. Okay, now I'm going to focus a little bit more. I've got to play quicker now. Probably won't speak as much as I've been speaking. Okay, now my bishop needs to come around. Shit piece, it needs to maneuver. Knight here may be possible now. My bishop wants to come to a5. I like knight here, then he moves his bishop back. Does that help me? Don't know. But my bishop on a5 certainly helps me. It's about equal. About equal, I'd imagine here. But I like my position. I like my position. That's the most important thing. So he's stopping my bishop coming here. Now I could grab that pawn. Fortune does indeed favour the brave, doesn't it? Let's find out. Let's grab that bloody thing. Oh no, I lose that one. Ah, Jesus, what a Patson mistake that was. Oh, he didn't... Okay, he's gone here. Can I somehow save that pawn? That's really a shite move. Okay, I'm going to come back. That was awful. I mean, I shouldn't have got greedy. Well, as soon as I get greedy in my games, things go a bit wrong. So, this is not what I wanted. Okay. How do I get counterplay here? Not sure. Okay, let's just play. Maybe I've got rook c7 there. I don't know. Still annoyed that I played this one. Needed a bit more warming up. That's my excuse. I'd love to go knight h5. So, well, I'm pawn down. It doesn't really matter anymore. Let's just play some moves. Ah, dear. I need to get some desperate attack here, and see if I can somehow get my way back in this game. Now he wants to move his queen to this square, but okay, let's at least plonk that one there, for better or worse. Of course, I'm not exchanging queens in this position. Unless there's a very good reason to do so. Here, he goes here. Then rook here, here. Where's a good square for this one? Here? Something suspect about this. Well, I mean, it's been suspect for a while. I need to get some desperate attack against this king. And... well, let's roll the dice. Bishop c2 here take. Okay, let's roll the dice. Let's try this one. Well, that worked fucking crap, didn't it? Oh, that was an awful game. God, I get really disappointed when I play like such a lemon. Yeah, I mean, that was just, excuse my French, bloody terrible. And yeah, well, I can't do anything here. I moved the queen, he takes on f5. That was a shocking game. I was doing connection lost. Well, it's a good time to lose connection. Well, sorry about that. That was very disappointing, that game. I need to sort of play better than that. For some reason, again, it's all doing the mind, I think, you know. And it wasn't quite working. Could I get out this one? No, I moved the queen, he takes my rook. That was pretty bad. And let's just see where I went wrong there, because I didn't play particularly well there at the critical moment. And well, I mean, maybe the openings are right. I mean, to be honest, on another day after knight h3, I should just take this bloody pawn, this knight, and I'm a lot better. I mean, why didn't I just take this knight? For example, I take that knight, my knight can travel into f3, and I've got a fantastic position. Hindsight's easy, but things not working so well at the moment, so I need to jump out of shit gear and get into a better frame of mood. Okay, so but even then, later on, I think my position's absolutely fine, and even around here, it's okay. But after this move here, knight here, what should I do now? Well, a simple move here. I got the crazy bishop takes here. I don't know if that's good enough. I've got a feeling it might not be, but maybe I should just play it. Why didn't I play this move? Maybe I should just take this pawn and h3. Just gamble. On a better day, again, I'd probably just do this. This is probably the right way to play. Pawn takes, queen takes here. And I got maybe some dangerous counterplay coming up here. This looks quite dangerous for him, actually. This is kind of where you got to play chess. You know, if he tries to grab another pawn, I have knight g4, and this is starting to look very dangerous for him, with my rook potentially floating in here, my bishop floating to g5. That would have been a better way to do it. So disappointing, that one, disappointing game. But okay, well I need to get a good run now going, because that was crap. So I'm going to try to win my next 4. Okay. But in the meantime, have a bit of a drink. So let's have a look what else. Well, I'll leave you on another game while I have a drink now. And scores quickly. Well, I just played the second seed. And like I said so many times, it's just a mental thing, really. It really is a mental thing, chess. And okay, I'm not saying my tournament's over yet, because it's not. I'm gonna fight back. I'm gonna get into it now. But yeah, okay, still a bit disappointed with just not necessarily that I lost the game, but the way I played the game. The good thing about chess is you can only blame yourself. So okay, anyway, that game disappointing. What's going on with the other games? Well, hopefully I'm eager to get in round 3 now. And let's pick a game here or see if anyone. Well, Lenderman's playing. I like Lenderman. Let's go and have a look at Lenderman's game, shall we? And see. Oh, it's a draw. What the hell's going on there? What? No, okay. It's a draw. It's not a draw on that move. Okay, so that game is over. Well, thank you very much for the donations.
Hope
very
this
kind.
relights your fire.
Very kind donations. And thank you, Blaze Road. That's very generous of you. And also thank you, Polynomial, for your donation earlier. It's really kind of you to donate after such a shabby game as that. That will reignite my fire. Money always seems to do that. Well, I mean, okay, I'm not such a money person. Money doesn't make the world go round, but it does feed you, and it buys me vodka. Okay, so let's see what other games are going on. And I want to get back straight into a game now. I really do. I want to get back into playing and just get a bit of a roll going. It takes me a while to get in the vibe. Okay, well, I've got a good friend here playing is Exhibit. And Exhibit is a good friend of mine from Iceland, and he has his own YouTube channel. Well worth checking his YouTube channel out. It seems like he's in some serious trouble here, and okay, he is in trouble. He won that one. Well worth checking out Exhibit. Good friend, Ingar. Fiona's done lots of commentary with him, and he's a very good friend from Iceland. And he lost that particular game. Yeah, my pronunciations maybe not the best pronunciations in the world. And apparently Exhibit is streaming as well. Okay, good stuff. Well, if you're going to leave me for anything, leave me for Exhibit. And I once said that to an ex-girlfriend, and I never saw her again. No, really. Yeah, but Exhibit is a great streamer as well. Is he drinking strong coke, though? We will see. Good stuff. Okay, only one game to go, so that's good, because I really just want to get into the next game and get cracking. Okay, so come on, bring on the next game. Let me win the next game, and then I want to get a little roll going here. So the aim, okay, my aim now is to get 5 out of 6. So that's my little personal aim, and you got to try to have your little personal start. So I didn't start. Okay, I'm not going to think about that last game anymore. What's done is done. Okay, that game is finished, so we'll get another game any second now. And hopefully my vision will be a bit better in the next game than it was in that last one. Okay, let me just get rid of this. So I'm playing Hustle Time, who's got a similar rating to me. And Hustle Time it's going to be a tough game. From Denmark. Maybe he's the guy I played earlier. Who knows? And I got black again. Okay, well, we're going to stick with the Dutch. We're going to stick with the Dutch for now. I want to prove that it's a good opening. Unless he plays e4. No, he doesn't. I'll stick with the Dutch. Time to focus a bit bloody more than before. Okay, so we're gonna go with Dutch. It's my favourite opening. I do know it well. There's no denying that. Now E3 is not a particularly dynamic system that my opponent has played here. Now, very nearly have bishop takes here with some annoying ideas. Well, bishop takes here, he has to take with a pawn. Do I want to do that? I'm not sure. I got this move as well, diving straight in. Otherwise, my bishop looks a bit stupid here. So let's go for this one and see how this could end up. Right. Okay. So I'm not sure because A3, and I wanted to play some weird move like bishop C3. So it looks really weird. This. So I want to get rid of that bishop. And then pop in and pop out again. Weird position already. Okay, so I'm popping in and I'm popping out. And I'm hoping my bishop here will give me what I want in the position. Okay, now if he castles kingside, maybe I've got bishop takes f3, destroying his structure. In this type of position, normally you want to put your knight on d7, so I'm making way for that. Now e4 is a very interesting idea. My opponent's talking to me during the game, saying he loves my series on the King's in Defence. Very kind of him. He'd probably say that, butter me up, and then spank me like a baby. So he's played the most interesting move. And he obviously should castle at some point. My ideal setup here would be with f4 and e5. But if I go f4, he's going to go e5. But then I can take on f3 and take on e5. Okay, I'm not worried about this one because I wanted to move my queen anyway. I think. Therefore, I do. So let's move my queen here. Just a looks like a square for the queen. Maybe even e5 last move was good. Okay, he's taken here. Now, I'm obviously going to take this one. And now he's got problems because I'm going to take on f3. And his kingside becomes a serious target. I mean, I might even take this pawn here. Why the hell not? Well, he takes here, I take here. I'm just going to grab that one. You can, if there's a reason, if you can't see a reason not to take a pawn, you should bloody take it. You know, even if you're an attacking player. Now he wants this check with his bishop. That's crafty. Now I could take with my queen. Then he wants this one. Good way to create counterplay there from my opponent. I may just sidestep it. It seems to me that whenever I grab a pawn, I get myself in all sorts of bloody trouble. I say if you don't see a reason to grab a pawn, take the pawn. But I didn't need to do this. I think he should have gone, okay, maybe now he's going to go bishop here. If queen takes bishop here, I have a check. Does that help me? If I take here, I get myself a losing position. Okay, so I really need to... maybe knight here is the way to go. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go forwards. Forward, son. There's no point dossing about, is there? Okay, come on. Don't want to lose this game. So, we go forwards. And now, I really want to attack him. Should we go for mate? His pawn gets very near my guts. I could play the boring way here. Probably the best way to play. Or I could just go for mate. I'm gonna have to play boring here, I feel. Okay, I'm gonna have to play boring. This is the only way. Now a knight move. The way to go, surely. Knight here, rook here. Put my knight on f4. Okay, knight on f4. Not as good as I was hoping this position would be, but it's still absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. So, no need to shite my pants quite yet. Okay. Let's annoy that bishop. I'm still dreaming of some kind of attack here, which you you should always be looking for. So, can I keep attacking him? To hell with the world. I mean, I shouldn't be attacking without the queen's off, but we're going to try anyway. So, trying to come down here. Maybe I should have gone f4 first. Bishop c6, only move. And then I was thinking f4 to try to swing my rook across. And is this nonsense? I don't know. So he's given up the pawn here. He's going for a back ranker. Now, I'm hoping I can grab this one safely, but there's only one way to find out, and that's by grabbing it. God, I'm such a pawn grabber in this game. Time, though. Time is ticking. Well, it seems to me like I grabbed a pawn. As long as I don't get mated. It's always a bit of an issue getting checkmated. He's quite active, so he's coming down to d7. God. Not sure about this, guys. Not sure. Thank you. Christmas came early for me. Okay, sorry. Let's polish it off. Let's polish it off. Oh my God! Just when I thought Christmas was over, could have gone rook d8, won another one. But okay, I mean, this is. If I mess this up, I am such an idiot. Okay, don't mess it up. Well, I can't mess this up. I mean, you know, this is literally impossible to mess up. I really actually believe that. It's really pretty impossible to mess up. Pretty impossible. Well, I say that again. Anything is possible when the Williams is around. No, I mean, okay, well, I thought Christmas was over, but my opponent insisted on giving me another present. God, he's a generous... Fucking hell, shut up. Okay, right, let's just win this, then I can talk some absolute rubbish. What am I doing? Come on, Simon. Okay, right, I've got to win this one. It is impossible to lose this one. I'm going to stick to that. God, his king has got like really annoying. Unbelievable my level of technique sometimes. Okay, and I'm down on time. My words, what am I doing? Oh. Right, how am I going to do this? Time to think. Let's move my king this way. Of course, this is winning. I just got to be a bit more careful than I have been. Clearly, I don't want to allow his king in this way, so I'm keeping my rook here. I don't want to allow a check, any cheekiness like that. So, still need to find a bloody way in here, and I'm down on time. What am I doing? Okay, come on. This is ridiculous. 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 31 seconds. I mean, come on. No, I'm going to win this one. I will win this one. Definitely. I've got a plan now. Things are looking a bit better in life. My king is moving. It's moving. I don't know where. Where it's bloody moving. Anyone tell me where it's moving? Okay. Bit of technique needed, which I seriously lack. Let's just get this over with. Okay, come on. That's the way. I've got to do something at some point. Take this pawn on f3, and then my f pawn wins. Okay. God. Okay, he's still trying to make my life difficult. Just stop it. Why don't you just bloody go away and resign, son? Just resign. I've had enough of your fighting hard spirit. Okay, well, look at his king. His king is completely cut off to the world now. And it should be over. It's all over. Okay, I've got another winning plan. I'm going to take the f-pawn with my rook. That's the best winning plan. That is the simplest way to do it. I'm just messing about, but I'm going to take the f-pawn with my rook. That's the way to do it. And when I take the f-pawn with my rook, I win. God, I'm making life so bloody difficult, you know, for myself. But okay, that's enough. Come on. You defended well in a completely hopeless position. But as I said, it's impossible not to win that position. Oh my God. Right, well, I'm just playing around at the moment. I'm getting in the vibe, getting boogieing. So I've now moved up to 2 out of 3. Not so great. Adam Hunt, hello Adam Hunt, good friend, International Master Adam Hunt, is also on 2 out of 3, and I did have a bet with him about basically about who's going to score the most points. So I think it was a beer, and I always like buying my friends beer, so I don't mind. I don't mind buying them a beer if I lose the bet. Okay, so where are we standing? Let's have a quick look at the standings. I mean, I need to get a bit of a roll of wins here if I want to, get to the top, don't I? So standings as such, where are we? That's not the one. Is this the one? Okay, well, there's a number of people on 3 out of 3, as you can see. As I mentioned before, I need to win a couple of games in a row to really have a good tournament. And my idea was to get 5 out of 6? 5 out of 6? That's kind of what I'm aiming for. To get to the 5 out of 6 score. Which means I have to win 3 in a row. And you know what they say in life? If you don't aim high, there's no point aiming. And whatever happens in this tournament, I have got more points than Hikaru Nakamura. Who, whatever happens, I get more points than him. So, okay, good stuff. Right, so is there any games still going on? There's a couple of games. I want to save a bit of energy, so I'm not going to delve into them. It's surprising how tiring commentating and playing is, and I've done a whole day today, really. But hence why I've got some Coke, which I'm going to refill in a minute, actually, with some spicy Coke, if you get my meaning. And again, thank you all for tuning into the stream. It's great to see so many people here joining, and just talking about going forwards this year. Other things I want to do this year, I want to stream more. So my plan is to try and stream twice a week. And I'm quite busy already, just trying to make a living and stuff. But my aim is really to try to stream twice a week. And I'm going to try to stream on Tuesdays, basically when I can, when I'm around. So that's my aim, to regularly stream, try to become a Twitch partner, and do some lessons with you guys while I stream. So I wanted to get some of the, if you guys, I thought the next thing I'd try to do is look over some of the games that you've got, maybe have a little look at that. So, just ideas at the moment, but we'll see how they develop as life goes on, eh? Okay. Anyway, what's happening in the world at the moment? I don't know why the donations box went down. I'm gonna try to see if I can get that up in a second. Why did that go away? Because 2 people have donated, and that's very kind of you. I don't want to do that quite yet because there's only one game remaining, and as soon as I start, that's the only game remaining, messing about with my settings here, I'll probably oh my God, I've got a game. Okay, here we go. Right, it's another game against the Grandmaster this time that I want. Obviously, I want to win. I don't want to lose, do I? What's the point in that? And I'm playing GM Sack, and I think that might mean chess in Hungarian. And I think I'm not going to play the London system in this game. I want something with more aggression. I want to just rip the guy's throat out. It's just the way I feel. And that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to play some sharp stuff here. And, oh, fuck a duck. Why not? I just felt like playing H4. I don't know why I did that. Why did I play H4? I mean, sometimes Harry just gets so eager to join in the battle. Don't blame it on me. Blame it on Harry. Harry wanted to have a bit of the piece of the puzzle. Pie, whatever the bloody hell it is. Okay, it looked like fun. So I sacked a pawn. And I'm got some compensation. I know these positions very well. I mean, I've played these types of positions. Come on. Yeah. Throughout my life. And whether they're good or bad, I like attacking. So that's why I'm playing like such a bloody lunatic. Okay, right. I need to win this one. So stop flapping about. He's giving back a pawn. Okay, well, if you're going to give me a crisp... Now, can I go e6? Can I... Oh, my God. Oh, fuck it. I wanted to play it anyway. It's the kind of move I wanted to play, whether it's good, bad, or absolutely shite. So, there we go. And, you know, of course, it's not the best move, but I want to just create some chaos on the board. And that's my aim, and that's what I'm going to damn well do. So, okay. So, I'm going to go for Castle's queen side. His king is misplaced. He's trying to get the queens off. It's not a bad idea to swap the queens off against... You know, that's not a bad position. I might have to swap the queens off. Then he's a pawn up. No, we don't swap the queens off, do we? We keep the queens on. Okay, we always keep the queens on. And here... Well, fuck the ducks. I'm going for queen side castling. And... chaos. That's what life's all about. This is an interesting game. Entirely incorrect, but interesting. And I like the idea of castling queenside because I want to get my rook on the d file. I've got rook h3. I've got knight e4. I've got g5. Okay, he wants to take another pawn. Well, look, I really do not give a damn if you take another pawn. Take all my bloody pawns. They're there for the taking, son. So take them. He doesn't want to take it. He's now gone ungreedy. Now, if I castle queenside, knight d3, and I get mated. Maybe I have to castle kingside. Bit of a shame, but he's going to go queen d3. And he's the kind of guy who just begs for the queen's card. Now, I can't go there, can I? Even if I wanted to. Queen d3 is a move I'm slightly not happy to see him play if he does. Okay, I'd love to go here, but I can't make that work. Queen d3 is a real fucker of a move to stop. Okay, queen d3, queen d... God, fuck off with your queen d3. Okay, let's go here. I don't know. Let's play this one. At least if he goes queen d3, I can take on c6 at the end, so it's not terminal. Just a weird position. I was trying to make some... I can't get f4 in. I'd love to play the move f4, but I just can't do it. Okay, I'm going to play this now with the idea of going f4. I want to play f4. So I've unpinned my pawn. So I want to play f4. As soon as I go f4... I mean, he might just better take this pawn here. I'm kind of half gambling here. Half gambling. Wouldn't be the first time. If I go f4, he takes on g4. Then I go rook c4. He goes queen d5. And maybe my whole plan falls apart. So, f4 takes here. Here. Got some ideas. Can't get them to work. Can't get my ideas to work. Why? Here, maybe? No, I got to go for it. I got to try this risky move. And I want to play now f5. Let's do it. Roll the dice. And see what occurs. Don't lose the bishop, Simon. My king's looking a bit weak. And it hasn't worked out particularly well, this. But still some possibilities. I mean, I should have been doing better than this, I think. I was playing a little bit too... Okay, well, let's still game on. Come on, still game on. This is an important game. This kind of game which, you know, could turn the whole tournament. Now, can he take there? Can he take there? He's gone for a check, so I'll sidestep to the best square I can see. To try to avoid all the checks. Now, he's gone here. I need to defend that one. That's clear. Now, he can take there, which, of course, again, kind of moves I'm missing at the moment. Ah. Fucking a lot of pawns down here. And time. Well, it certainly backfired. Let's put it that way. It certainly has backfired, this one. And now I need a monster swindle. Bloody ginormous, the size of the biggest swindle I can ever imagine is what I need. He's getting a bit short time as well. But now I'm about 3 pawns down here. It's shocking how many pawns down I am. But I'm going to keep trying. No point not trying, is there? As we said before. I need to go for some mental attack here. It's finding good moves. What the hell is that? What the hell is that move? I mean, what am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing here. They're disappointing. Was all I can say here. Very disappointed with my play at the moment. And it's clear to see that this is a completely hopeless situation. Well, that was a bit shite. How could I improve things there? Well, I don't know. I mean, I went a bit over the top, didn't I? I think my position was absolutely fine. I mean, the opening, it wasn't the opening to blame. And, I mean, around here, I probably should just take on d3, but I went for this complicated move. And we got to this type of position, which should still be alright here. Maybe rook h3 was the way to play this straight away, but queen e2 here. This all looks okay. And now here I need to find some better moves. Why don't I play... I mean, it's so easy looking in hindsight at things, and I always play a lot better when I look in hindsight. And this is the kind of position where just glancing at it now, it becomes apparent that a move like g5 is so easy to see. You know, why not just play g5? Because if he takes, I take with my knight. And, okay, I'm only 1 pawn down here. But at least this keeps things extremely messy. So this was one thing. I'm also having to think now, after he took on d4, maybe I shouldn't even take on f7. You know what might be better here? Because as soon as I take on f7, he can get his bishop out eventually. Maybe a much better move here, and again, if I was on better form, would have been... Would this been better? No, because he's got queen e5 check. Then he takes this pawn anyway. Don't know. Some vague compensation there, but I have to say I'm not sure if it's enough. So, okay, well, the only score I can get now, we're nearly at the halfway mark. I played 4 games, need to get my mojo back up. So I'm going to do that now, is to try to win the next 5. Not ridiculous, got to give yourself again, next 5, and then I'll get 7 out of 9. So that's the way to try and do this. Okay, and while I do that, I'll leave you with the scores on the doors, and let's just see where they are. Okay, that was quite... Okay, only one more game to go. So... By the way, Happy New Year, everyone. And do wish you all a Happy New Year. It's been... Okay, you can probably hear myself pouring a drink here. Of Coca-Cola, of course. And I hope 2016 is going to be a good year for all of us. Let's just say. Okay, we have another game. I've got another Grandmaster from America. I'm not going to look who I'm playing at the moment, because it takes a bit too much time. And it'd be nice to take this Grandmaster down, because then, well, at least there's still some hope. Okay, well, shall I... No, I'm going to play something different. I always play the Dutch, so I'm going to try something different now. Now, we're going to play like a super bloody star. Okay. So my opponent going to go d4 and play like some kind of collie system, which is so wet. Such a wet system to play. I mean, you know, when I mean wet, it's like, you know, I don't want to attack you. I don't want to attack you. I'm too scared. Too scared. I want to keep... Okay, I'm going to... Come on. I'll quickly see who he is. Who is he? Okay, so of course he has played this. And I'll go for simple development for the time being. Shouldn't be doing this. It's Danny Razniskov. Whoever the hell that is. And... Right. Now. Well, okay. It's a normal position. Normal position. Not a position I'm very accustomed to, I have to say. But I'm trying to think of my best plan, and I'm liking the idea. You know, I'm always trying to look at ways to try to get some activity. And I'm liking the idea at some point, it looks like my one break later on might be e5. Now, I have to give up my bishop. I really want to play this e5 move, but let's shove the knight there first. And now... Bishop here comes. At some point. Is my knight misplaced here? I don't know. I'm gonna play f5 anyway. I might start to feel the loss of my dark square bishop though. It's like a key piece in these types of positions. You know, having a dark square bishop is very useful for me. But in the meantime, I'll just continue with standard maneuver. My bishop on c8 wasn't a very good piece, so I'm going to try to maneuver it around somewhere where it might actually have a little bit of fun. And you know what? Okay, the rook is swinging, I think. Okay, I'll take that one. I'm quite happy to take that one because now his pawn structure is compromised as well. He has stopped my rook swing though. He has stopped my rook from swinging around. When I say rook swing, I wanted to get this maneuver in, but that's not working now. I'm not sure if my opponent is from America originally. It sounds a bit. Sounds like he may well be from. It sounds like an Israeli name to me, or maybe I'm just making it up. Who knows? Okay, so plan-wise, kind of wait and see at the moment. I'd love to have my rook over here just to go for some attack, but I can't see that happening in this position. So here, he takes here, I take there. I want to keep my knight. I like my knight. Keep that knight. But now he takes here and comes in. That's annoying. If he takes on d5, I don't want to take the c pawn because his queen comes on. Yeah, he's played it, of course. Taking the queen looks wrong. My pieces are not on the right squares. Can I get any tactics going here? Can't see anything else except for doing this move. To try and create some complications. I didn't want his queen coming into c6. I didn't like that, so I'm going to try to create some complications in a position where I'm worse. That's the aim of this move. Okay, and now I've just got to move a lot quicker and better. And at least this way, I'm trying to mix it up because when your position is okay, do I grab that one? No, because he takes a more important pawn. I have to retreat. And one move I've always got to watch out for is this bishop coming to c5. Bishop to c5. My pieces over here kind of hitting at nothing at the moment. They may have potential. Got to find that potential for them. So I'm going to move. Does that give them any potential? I have to try something like this. I have to create something. Try to get my rook in the game. It's going to go bishop here though. Okay. And then is knight f3 working? Is it working? Knight f3 takes? No. Clearly not. Rook here looks ridiculous. Rook here. Interesting. Pawn here then. Okay, let's go for this one. G4. Hoping I got some. I can build up an attack when knight takes f3. Okay, now something taking here is so tempting. Or getting my last piece into the game is also tempting. The queens then come off, or do they? I'm going to play a move that might be wrong, but it just feels so natural. Feels so natural to get that last piece somewhere where it might do something. Queen d7. I want to sacrifice. Try to. I don't know. Queen d7. I'd love to go knight takes f3. And then queen h4. But knight takes f3 has rook takes. Okay, this move, leaving his rook to be taken, it's not something I seriously considered. Did he miss that? He's got g4 coming. Did he miss that? Did he work this out? Who knows? Knight here. Queen d4. Okay, we got to move in. We're not going backwards now, are we? We've got to go forwards. No point going backwards in this position. We've got to keep up the momentum. Keep up the momentum. Okay, now could swap the queens off, but I don't really want to swap the queens off. So can I just throw my queen in like a lunatic? Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's throw them in. Getting short of time now, so it's going to come to some crazy blitz finish, I feel. But at least I've generated some play. It's better than it was. I didn't like my position at all. He's stopping a lot of my ideas with that move. Sees my ideas, little bugger. Ah. That just looks so dodgy. Running out of time. Running out of time. Fuck. What the hell was that? What the bloody hell was that? Crazy today. Crazy. Crazily bad chess. Yeah, that's that one gone. Uh-oh. Oh. Yeah. Well, there we go. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. So, right at the end there, just not clicking too well. And, okay, well, it looked like it should be all right here. After this move, of course, I just had a complete oversight about the queen. God, this is painful. This is painful to watch. It's painful to play, trust me. And, I mean, I should be doing excellently here. I mean, again, hindsight, not quite clicking. Just a move like c5 would be a good starting point. But his threat is to go e6 here when I have to move my king. So can I keep attacking anyway with f3? Then he goes e6. Very complex position. Very complex position here. Easy to go wrong. And easy not to find the right continuation. Because he has this big e6 move. And this g5 move was quite over the top. And yeah, I mean, to be honest, like up to this point, it wasn't so terrible, but the next move is absolutely appalling. I mean, mate, I mean, I want to play f3. I'd want to play f3 here, but then e6 check, have to move king here, e7. And unless I've got a very strong move here, which I don't think I do have, I'm losing this position. So I need to do better than that. So this is the key position. I don't know if you guys have got any suggestions here, how I could improve things. Certainly can't get any worse than this. This is probably the key position here, black to play. And I really need to find a better way of doing this. I mean, this bishop h3 is a very good defensive move he plays, just covering everything. Very frustrating move to face. You know what? I mean, again, maybe I can get away with a move like rook to g7. And if e6, I move my knight back to s6. Quite defensive. But maybe this is the correct way to play, because now I am actually threatening to take on h3. Potentially that's the way to go. Yeah, at least I'm doing a good job of making everyone feel better today. This seems to be my job at the last couple of days. I might have to give the little blitz a rest for a while, and we'll have a quick look who's leading the tournament, and I'm going to use the little boys' room while we do that. So let's have a look at scores on the doors. And where are the scores? Here we are. Anyone on Maxman? 2 people. Oh, you have Maxime Delugi on Maxman. I'll be back in a second. Just need to use the toilet. So bear with me. Okay, so you see the scores there, and a couple of people on 5. Still 4 rounds to go, so we're over the halfway mark at the moment anyway. So 4 games to go. Let's treat this next half as a second tournament, shall we? That seems like a good idea. Let's say I'm gonna have a second half to the tournament now, and 2 games still remaining before the end of this round. So not too long to go. 4-game roll. So what are your bets the way I'm playing on a 4-game roll? I think okay, well I wouldn't say they're high, but we'll see. Anything can happen. 4 wins. Come on. Roll those sleeves up, boy. Get back into it. Have a good swig of your Coke and fight again. 1 game to go and we're in. I think the next game, what are we going to do? I think it's got to be a crazy gambit the next round. You know, a crazy gambit has got to come now. It's crazy gambit time. No messing about. Straight in there with an e4 gambit. King's gambit if I get a chance. I promise you I'll play the King's gambit. Or, if not the King's gambit, I will find a way to lose gambit a pawn. Kilkenny gambit. Kilkenny gambit's an interesting one, but to do the Kilkenny gambit, I have to play 1 d4. I must have white in the next game, and I want to play 1 e4. I want to play, as Bobby Fischer said, the best move. I want to play 1 e4. So we're going to do a crazy gambit. We're gonna come in with the big gambit now. Can't play the Benko if I'm white, I'm afraid. Go fix mix. King's gambit sounds like fun. Come on, okay. Let's just see what's going on with this last game. And that last game of mine could have gone either way, I felt, but just not the right way. Okay, right, so game between 2 players where black seems to be winning, but this could go on for a while. These endings just with the queens are incredibly. Why is e4 the best move? I don't think it is the best move Stephioscopes. Bobby Fischer said it was the best move. I mean, E4 and D4 on move 1. Both of these moves, in my opinion, equally as good. It depends on your style of play. E4 is meant to be a more aggressive move, but I believe that D4 is also aggressive, depending how you want to play it. I mean, I don't know what's going on with this. This seems like slow torture for white here. Absolutely slow torture for white. I mean, this position could go on for a while, especially with the increment they have. But that B pawn's getting nearer every move. Watch out for Barry the B pawn. Good point from Digital. I think Digital Animal. Bobby Fischer did say a lot of things, and I wouldn't always agree with a lot of things he said. Didn't he say that? He said, yeah. He said, I don't even want to repeat the things he said because they're pretty disgusting. Actually, a lot of the things he said. But I have to say, the reason he said those things is probably because he was mentally ill, and through chess maybe made him mentally ill. Who knows? So I'm not going to blame him for it. He gave a lot to the chess world, so we've got to thank him for that. Always think of the positives. I nearly moved the wrong pawn there. Bloody hell. Okay, we're in. We're in with a gambit. Come on. Time for gambit time. I'm going to crush this guy with some crazy gambits now. I'm angry. I'm mad. King's gambit. Give me a king's gambit. Give me a king's gambit. Okay, how can I gambit against this? This is one move I don't really know how to gambit. The Scandi. The bloody Scandinavian. Anyone else? Scandinavian. This is John Bartholomew's favourite opening. Okay, well, I don't know the theory on this so well. So I'm going to try to castle queenside. And that seems like a good starting point to whatever I'm trying to do. Oh, come on, Harry. Come on, get in there, my friend. Get in there. Come on. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Boom. There we go. Ooh. Okay, sorry, I'm getting a little bit carried away. I like salty. Maybe after today you'll be mentally ill. Well, mentally ill in a very nice, friendly way. Okay, right. So what's happening here? Well, I've won a pawn, and that's a bloody juicy pawn to win, isn't it? Everyone wants to swap the bloody queens off against me. Why? 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 Okay. Now maybe I should have taken the queens off, but I'm just not in the mood for it. I'm not in the mood for it. Endings are probably one of my strongest areas of the game, but I don't care. I don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it. Okay, right. Come on, Gary. Get in there, son. You made me angry. Do. You don't want me to sing. Ooh. Okay, now do I go... Oh, let's just keep pushing him. Keep pushing him. I probably should have swapped queens. Why didn't I swap queens? Why didn't I swap queens? When you're a pawn up, you should always aim... What the hell is that? I think he meant to castle. Well, it's a really good show, old boy. Now, what do we do now? Well, I'm just winning, aren't I? I don't need to do anything. Come on, Harry. Make my day, son. Make my day. Come on, Freddie. Make my day. You've got me angry. You've got me singing, which is always a scary thing. Okay, come on. Let's just finish this guy off. If I lose this, it's going to be tragic. It's going to be a tragic, tragic day. Right, now he could take on f4. I take there with check. Bishop e5. Blah, blah, blah. I could go f5 here. That seems like a good positional move. I think he did mean a castle there. But, I mean, he's a pawn down anyway, so my position is clearly very good, whatever. And this move's good positioning because it kills his bishop and his knight can't find a square. And here, well, I may not be able to gambit my way to a win. And what do you mean, Fiona? Have too much Coke? Yes, I am drinking a lovely glass of Coke. I'm sure that's what you meant. And okay, right, what are we doing? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we now? Okay, the bishop's not doing anything. Let's bring him in. Let's bring him in. Can you do Wham song? Probably, but I'm not going to. There you go. Easy answer to an easy question. Okay, right. Well, there goes another one. Another one bites the dust. I can do Queen. Do Queen very good. They used to call me Freddie Mercury in my younger days. Okay, well, okay, I'm 2 pawns up, but the way I'm playing, that may not be enough. He's going to go e4 next week. That's the one move I did not want him to play, because it's the one move that gives him a glimmer. So I'm going to have to go here. I don't want anything happening on b2. Of course, he's played this move. And I say it's the one move I didn't want him to play because he's starting to open up lines, and that's not something. I'm talking all of a sudden very slowly. Very slowly. Oh, God, why is he going to an ending? Is this guy crazy? He's endgame obsessed. What's wrong with him? I want to go check. Shall I just do it? Shall I do it for the crack? No, why not? I mean, look, I'm 2 pawns up. Well, why do I need to start doing anything here at all? Should have gone rook g7 check. Now, this bishop's a great piece. So I want to swap that guy off. But let's just consolidate things. Not 2 out of 6. I'll be bloody 3 out of 6 after this game. Thank you very much. Megs HH. 2 out of 6. How dare you? How dare you? Only 2 out of 6 if I lose this game, which I've no bloody intention of doing. My pieces have found crap squares though. Right, I need to blunt this bishop out. Come on. 2 pawns up should be enough. Should be enough. My point is, if he ever takes there, I'm hoping I have a rook d1. No. But he's making my life extremely annoying, this guy. My bishop is crap. Let's bring this one around. I need to get it to c3. c3. I need to get his... Okay, what I'm trying to do is locate the pieces that are causing me a bit of misery at the moment. His rooks have found some activity, but his bishop is a real pain in my backside. So I want to go bishop c3, d5, get rid of this bishop. If I get rid of his bishop, I'm believing in my position again. Okay, now, rook here, he takes it. So I'm managing a great job of fluffing this up. Okay, but I'm going to win this one. Come on. Okay, I got rid of his bishop. It's cost me a pawn. His rook is active, but I got rook c2. He's going to win another pawn. He's got rook there, check. Fuck a duck. Fuck a bloody duck. Well, I'm gonna have to go for this. Gonna have to show a bit of technique here. Don't want a bloody draw. Stop off me a draw, you cheeky monkey. He's offered me a draw. How dare he offer me a draw? How dare he? Okay, well, I've lost both my pawns, so I'm doing a very good job of losing pawns. Okay, come on. Technique now. My famous endgame technique is something I'm a little bit concerned about. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, if I take that pawn, it's just a draw. So I need to keep this on, but now I'm worse. But if I want to win, I need to take some risks. Now his king comes in. Oh my god. This is going to be such a tragedy if I lose. I have to take major risks. That's what I'm doing. Because we need to win at all costs. Draw is just a piece of poo on my sleeve. And no one likes that. Endgame. Just call me the Magnus Carlsen. Just call me the Space Cowboy. What's he doing? Okay, well, fair enough. Well done. Well done on checking my king all the way up the board. Come on. How are you going to stop that? How are you going to stop me now? Boom. 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 Just call me the Magnus Carlsen. Okay, well, not potentially the most accurate game you may have seen in your life. But he caused me a lot of problems there. He caused me a lot of problems. I mean, the thing is, even though I'm two pawns up, around here, you can see his activity is great. It's great activity. And what do? I mean, if I try to get my rook in, I can't get my rook to g7 because of his bishop. It's not easy to do anything. If I go rook c2, he goes rook e1 check. This is quite hard to win. So the way it was played out, and here his rook's so active, and the major thing of endings, my endings are pretty good, is that in the ending, it's the activity of your rook, which is just as important as the pawns. Activity of your rooks in rook ending. Remember, if you've got an option to either defend a pawn passively in a rook ending or give that pawn up and go active, you should always go active. And here his rook is very active. So there you go. Well, it's nice to win an ending occasionally, but I mean later on, let's just say we got to this ending. This is about where he offered me a draw. And of course, there's not really any way I can win this, because if my rook ever comes to g7, he comes king e6, so of course it should be a draw. But the position now gets a little bit complicated because we get an imbalance. He takes that, we have an imbalance in structure, so it gives more winning chances and drawing chances. But when my opponent played this excellent idea of rook here, I can take on h7 and it's a dead draw. But to keep any winning chances, I needed to try this move. And now, a typical mistake from my opponent, I think. His king goes the wrong way. His king goes to help his pawn, forgetting I've got a passed pawn. If he simply keeps his king in front of my c pawn, it's very easy. But he doesn't do that. His king goes the wrong way. And this is important because you always got to keep an eye on your opponent's passed pawns. And my rook can probably deal with this pawn. But his rook is now a bit misplayed. So it's just little subtleties. Even here he should better draw. But, that was the way it went. Now, there was one interesting moment earlier on. I think on a better day I would have played this straight away. And the interesting moment was when I said, should I go rook to g7? And I think here, hindsight again, lovely thing. My idea was to go rook g7 straight away here. And I think this is what I should have played. Oh, God, this is so easily winning. This is what I wanted to play. And now if he doesn't take my rook, then my rook is very active piece. But if he does take my rook, I take back. And I kind of forgot here that I've got an f-pawn. I kind of actually forgot I've got an f-pawn here. And, there's numerous ways to win this. At the time, I think my intended way, bishop f8, is a good winning way. Because my bishop and pawn controlled his rook. And I saw this during the game, but I thought, nah, I won't play this. I won't play this line. I'll go for something else. But if you think my bishop and pawn just controlled his rook, and I got an easy plan, rook takes pawn, rook h8. Also, maybe just f6 is simple as well here. But this is my intended idea. But for some reason, I didn't play this rook g7 check. On another day, I'd whip this move out quicker than a ferret down your boxers. Never tried that yet. Something to try in the future. Okie dokie. So let's have a look at standings. I think now, what round was that? That was round 6 probably. So it's 3 to go. I'm on 50%. Pretty poor, I have to say, by my own standards. If I can get to 6 points, that would be okay. Now let's just see who's winning the tournament. Well, God, there's 2 people on 6. We got an IM. We got Maxime up there, Maxime Delugi, who's a very good blitz player, does a lot of work for chess.com. moving up to 6 out of 6, so they're having a great tournament. Let's just see where. Well, I started as 51st seed, so am I anywhere near there? Probably not. But there's still time. There's still time. I'm 71st seed. You can see that there. There's a lot of strong players in this tournament. So it really is about having a good finish in these last couple of games. So we'll give that a crack. So what do you guys think? Do you think I should try to become a subscriber on Twitch? Partner on Twitch? It's one of my little aims. I mean, if you enjoy the show, like I say, I'm going to try to do 2 a week. This is me playing. I want to do more like educational stuff because there's a lot of people playing. I like to give some free lessons away. Of course, if you want to support what I do, you can donate or you can buy a DVD from the shop, which is below. Okay, we have a game now. So I've got someone higher rated than me. Now, I've done some gambits. It's time now to play like Carlsen. So I'm going to roll my sleeves up. I'm going to pretend I'm Norwegian. And I'm going to play like Magnus Carlsen against a Russian. So I'm going to play the London system. I'm going to try and get a nice small advantage for the endgame. Okay, he plays the King's Indian Defence. I go for e4. Why am I talking like this? Okay, this is I actually did a video today on this precise position, and the video I did you can see in my YouTube channel. So if you want to learn more about the way I'm thinking in this position, then go to my YouTube channel and you'll see my analysis of this opening position. And I am a man who preaches what I say, and that is precisely what I'm going to try to do here. Okay, so I'm going to this is a bit more positional, this line, but I am supposed to be playing like Magnus Carlsen. Can I keep up my positional play? I'm a little bit concerned that I can't. What do you guys think? Do you think I can? To hell I can. No, of course I can't. Of course I can't play like Magnus bloody Carlsen my whole life. I'm not Magnus. You know who I am? I'm the GingerGM. Okay, right, so there we go. Enough of Magnus Carlsen rubbish. I'm sacking a piece and going for checkmate. Because I'm no Magnus Carlsen. I don't pretend to be Magnus Carlsen. I never will pretend to be Magnus Carlsen because I'm not. Can't think of anything witty to say. Now, I don't know what I'm doing here. Don't ask me. I'm just playing some moves. And that is all we can attempt to do in this sordid life. Okay, right. Does this... Okay, come on. Check. That's about as far as I can calculate. Check. Okay, right. Now what? Now what, Magnus? What would Magnus do? What would Magnus, where are you when I need you? Okay. Play like Magnus. I mean, for God's sake. Okay. Magnus, where are you when I need you? Come on, this is alright. It's bishop, there's crap. I need to think of an idea, though. I hate it when I run out of ideas. Okay, come on. Knight come round here. Fucking hell, that looks so tempting. It could be a piece of art or a piece of crap. A bit worried it might be a piece of crap. Oh, fuck it. G4. G4, here we come. I just don't care. I'm trying to go for some art in this game. Sometimes in life we just have to take that little gamble and create something we pretend is art. Why did I go G4? Because I'm not Magnus Carlsen. Because I want to open up the G file, even if it costs me a pawn. This is fun. Whatever happens here, this is rock and roll. This is rock and roll on the chessboard. Okay, right. What a weird position. Okay, so he's taken it. Now, can I go rook G1? Takes knight here, check here. Oh my god, this is nearly going to be my immortal game. I don't know if I can do that or not. Can't work it out, so I won't bother. F3, F3. I want to use this G file. My whole point of this is using the G file. Going to take that back. There's no point getting involved with mischief. King here. I want to use the G file. I don't know what the hell's going on. Don't ask me. I'm only a GM who likes some coke. Okay. Well, he wants me to take that one. I'm not even going to take that one. I don't want to take your shabby pieces. Maybe I will. He wants to come in. What the hell is this rubbish? Knight here now? Yeah. Flip a duck. Yeah, come on. Now I can feel the energy. I can feel the energy. I can feel the energy. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, right. It might be rubbish, but I can feel it. I can feel it in my window. Can feel it in my bones. Come on, energy. Energy, lads. Energy. Right, now that queen is dreaming of hitting the h6 square. And I want a castle, put a rook on g1. Boom! Boom! Just say it with me, guys. Boom! Bishop g6, knight e6. Boom! Okay, maybe I'm getting a bit carried away. If I am, I apologise. A little bit. Okay, what the hell is this? What the hell is this? So knight c6, I'm castling, putting a rook on g1. Knight e6 is a possibility. Then pawn takes, or maybe even queen takes. No, pawn takes. Check, king f7. Rook takes here. His king runs. I don't want his king running to Valhalla. I don't know where the bloody hell it's going to go. I've got knight f4. Yeah, baby. Okay, he's going to try run to Valhalla, wherever the hell that is. Come on, let's bring in the reinforcements. Here they come. Here they come. Here they come. They all want a piece of the pie. They all want a piece of the party. Now, sometimes we have to try to create a piece of art in life, and this is my attempt at doing that. Well, you know what? I'm just going to castle. Because I don't even want to take this piece quite yet. Maybe I should have. That's another question for another time. Now I'll take it. Come on, we've got to take it at some point. What is this? 50 seconds. Okay, come on, I don't want to lose this game now. It'd be tragic to lose this game now, so that's why I've gone a little bit quiet. Oh, he's got bloody some shit going on here. Ugh. Should be winning, but look at Harry. Look at the bloody Harry. Look at Harry. I mean, Harry is just like basically having the time of his life. Come on, Harry. Why am I taking up? It. Fuck a duck. Fuck you, man. Ah, dear. Tragic. One of those days. Those rainy days. Those painful days. Oh, it's such a nice game. It was such a nice game until I played like a fool. Everything was running so well. Unbelievably bad play for me. Ah, kicking myself already. I think I'll be doing a lot of kicking myself today. More kicking myself than I've ever kicked myself before. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. My position was so good. It was so good, yet so poor. My position now, so poor. I just don't want to resign. You know when you know the result is going to be a loss, but you just don't want to resign because you're so annoyed with your own play. That is one of those moments now is occurring, and I just don't want to resign because I'm just disgusted with myself. You know, it is just really that painful at this moment in time, and I'm gonna have to resign now. Oh dear, that was terrible, man. Really disappointed with my play today. I have to say, you know, my play the last couple of maybe the last week's just been awful since bloody New Year. So I think I might need to rethink. Things were going well there. Things were going really well there. I mean, let's have a look at my position. It was a good sacrifice. I think it was a really good sacrifice. I mean, it got my pawn all the way to h6, h7, and around here it should be easily winning. g4 is a nice idea. And what else is going on? Well, I've got to stop his queen coming in now, so knight e2 looks about right. And let's just see. Let's see where we went wrong. So he went here. So do I have an immediate win here? Probably not. Probably not. Knight here, check, not working. Queen d2 is definitely the correct move because I want to get my queen to h6. And now after rook to this square, maybe I should play knight. Maybe I should just... No, this doesn't work. Does it work? Maybe this... No, that doesn't work straight away. My next move's correct. Instead of this move, I went knight to f4. And now he goes here. So I get my piece back now with great play. With great play. But his king does run away. I mean, it should be winning somewhere, but not quite... Not what I wanted here. I mean, again, what did I do wrong? Where did I go wrong? I mean, potentially even a move like queen to this square might be quite good. Queen to g2, because if he goes queen takes f4, there's a knight e6 check. King here. I can't even see a checkmate here though. Even though his king is on a ridiculous square, it's quite hard to checkmate. So it comes to, I mean, the last two games of the tournament, and the only thing I can do now is try to win the next two. So I'm going to try to keep playing some rather crazy ideas. Adam Hunt is wondering why not rook takes h5. Well, I was thinking that Adam Hunt's an IM, and he's wondering why not rook takes h5. It's probably just a good move. Okay, well, we've got another game here. So 2 games to go, and the stream ends. And should have won that last one. That was my chance. So we'll try to get some interesting things going here. Okay, no more Dutch. We'll have a change from the Dutch. So I'm playing a Grandmaster from Hungary at the moment, and we'll just see if we can create a little bit of action in this game at least. Okay, well I've gone for the Chigorin opening. And Adam is pointing out some variations. He's probably completely correct, I'd imagine. What Adam is saying is going to be correct. I mean, Adam's a very strong player, but one of those days where it doesn't necessarily, the best moves are not necessarily gonna do the job. Okay, so let's finish it off. 2 more games to go, and I'm playing a Grandmaster. Quite a solid opening we have here. That's why I quite like to be honest, I quite like the Dutch defence. Oh, Italy. Sorry, Italy. Yeah, my mistake. It's Italy. I quite like the Dutch because at least you get more dynamic positions when you play these D5 openings. This is the Shigorin opening, actually, because my knight's on C6. So I'm trying to make it interesting as much as I can. I'm trying to get my knight to E4 here again. And, you know, I'm experimenting a bit more of new openings. So I'm going to have some bad results to start with, as everyone does when you learn a new opening. But really need to finish with last 2 wins. And maybe another Coke. Another Coca-Cola. It seems like my opponent's actually fallen asleep here. I don't know if... I don't know. He's taken a long time to move, isn't he? Come on, wakey, wakey. Wakey, wakey. Who is he? Let's have a look who he is. So he's a Grandmaster. And he is Kenneth Solomon. And, you know, I haven't heard of him, actually. I mean, is that bad that I haven't heard of him? I don't know. Is it bad? I'm not sure. Should I have heard of him? Okay, maybe. So, apologies to Kenneth if I haven't heard of him. Why do I never play the Albion counter? That's a very good point, actually. I should. Norwegian Pawn has got a great point in the chat. I probably should play the Albion counter gambit a bit more. I mean, I think in the next round... Okay, what we'll do, we've got one more round to go. I'm probably going to have white. Tell me the openings you'd like me to play in the last round. I kind of feel like it's time for a silly opening to finish this off with. It doesn't sound Italian, does he? Kenneth Solomon. Salty Nutsack. He's from South Africa. Okay, yeah. I think I know the guy, and I can't believe. Okay, right. So what's happening? So we're going to go here, and now, well, he still hasn't castled, which looks a bit dubious to me. I'm going to just try to opening him up. Opening him up. Is that terminology? Open him up. So E5, and we'll try to do something to his poor little king here. So yeah, tell me the openings you'd like me to play in the last round. I may well give him a go. But first of all, let's see if I can get a result here. So okay, so he wants to castle. Wise man indeed. What am I playing here? Knight here. Knight here. No, let's go here. I mean, let's create a threat because I can't think of anything better. You know what? Maybe I should just play endings. Maybe I'll just, from now on, I'm just going to play endings. I can't play tactics anymore. I'm just going to go for endings. Okay, transvestite opening. Now, I like the way you're thinking there. Maybe the transvestite will have to come into play. Hello, Charlie. Charlie the cat is waking up now. So, hello, Charlie. You can hear me talking, yeah? He's thinking, why are you playing like such a fool today, Simon? Why? Okay, so, what are we going to do? D4 looks like a very normal move. Queen E4, I might get an ending. Oh my, shall I go for the ending? It's not a very good ending. That's the only problem. No, we'll go D4. It's not a good ending, so we'll go D4 when I'll try to keep my pieces on good squares if I can. He's going to go here. That doesn't stop him. I don't bloody know what I'm doing. Should we go for an ending? I'm so tempted to go for an ending. Nah, we can't do that. Okay, I'm going to go here just to stop to blunt out that diagonal. It looks like quite a dull position, this one. Not the normal kind of position you get from one of my games, but there's only one more round left after this, so we'll see how we get on the last round, but I'll try to finish with 2 out of 2, and we have quite an equal position in this one. Not much to see. I'm going to go for an ending. I might get an ending. I'm gonna try to prove some ending. Prove that I can play endings. Okay, let's go for a boring ending. This is the new Simon. No tactics. I hate tactics. No gambits. I hate gambits. I hate them. Let's go for an ending. Let's do the Ginger Magnus. The Ginger Magnus. Here we come. Right, Knight D4 is a threat, winning a piece. I want to make my king an escape square, because in this frame of mood, I'm very likely to to lose it. Now, I could go knight here, so why not? That's a lovely square for the knight. Beautiful. And my knight does not want to leave that square ever. Harry's going to push. And I'm slightly better here now. Slightly better, because queen and knight work better than queen and bishop. So my opponent's trying to stop all my play, get my king ready for the ending, a bit of triangulation. A bit, we triangulate that way, then we go left hook, right hook, in we come. Smooth play, smooth, lovely jubbly. Not sure about that one, but I'll play it anyway. With ideas of going f4, trying to probe a little bit, create a weakness on the king's side, which my king can infiltrate in later on. Wah, 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 wah. My king can now run towards the centre, and I'll create a little weakness on h4. Magnus Carlsen always given me the option of going for a pure ending. He's given me the option. I've got to take it. I've got to take him on in the ending. We probe now on the other area of the board. We see a weakness, we give it a little dab. A little probe. Now, let's see how many pawns he will let me take. Oh, no, he's trapped. Bloody hell. Okay, well, I can go here. That knight is stranded. Okay, he has to come back in. He has to come back into play. Now, the only move I'm worried about is bishop takes knight. But I'm a pawn up. Okay, he played it. Stop playing Grandmaster moves, even though I know you're a Grandmaster. Okay, right. Now, gaining the opposition. Oh, God, do I have to really calculate at this time? I don't want to. Leave me alone. Leave me alone! Okay. Now. No. Takes. There. Bloody... Oh, what am I doing? Can't I just go this at the right moment? Here. Takes. There. Here. Takes. We'll pawn up. Trying to gain a draw, yeah? Bloody, I can't calculate. Oh, bloody, I don't care. If we lose, we lose. Let's just do it. If we lose, we lose. I'm hoping I queen would check. Okay, well, the reason I play king d7 there is because this very interesting ending. Very interesting, actually, because in the move before this, if I don't play king d7, if I go b4 here, just imagine I go b4, then I was worried about c6. Can you see that? If I play b4, let's put it on the board, I'm worried he plays c6. And then if I take, he goes here. And he queens before me. And generally, if he queens before me, he wins. So the only way I thought I could win this, and I was trying to work this out as I went along, is play king d7. Because now I stop both of his pawns here. And my point of this is that when he takes on this square, I queen with check. And this is something I'm trying to keep my eye on all along when I'm calculating this. So, for example, his only option is to take on g6. Because if he goes c6 now, I simply take it with my king. And his pawn is blocked. So my king stops these. So I was thinking here. Now, it's a race. Here. But now I think I'm winning because I queen. And this is winning. Because if he goes, for example, king here, my queen slowly gets nearer to him. For example, check. Let's say king here, check. King here, check. If he goes here, then I come in for checkmate. This is the only way. Normally, if you imagine these pawns on this side of the board were not on the board here, if they were off the board, it'd be stalemate now. Because I wouldn't be able to play this move, king to e7. But it's not stalemate because he can move one of these. And when he moves one of these, I go king f7. And then I checkmate him here. So maybe that was a good ending, actually. I don't know. Don't ask me. I think that was probably a good ending. Because if we go all the way back, it was I had to wait until the right opportunity to play a5. Because if I play a5 too quickly, it's not cool, is it? It's not cool. So I have to wait until my king is on d7. So that's what I did. So maybe this is a good ending here. And now I messed about a little bit. Why not? And now a5. Because we got this variation we just demonstrated there. So I think that was probably winning because he has to take here. And then I queen with check. And also my king can probably take here. I mean, another very simple way to win this, if you want to be more pure about the position, is here. I think I might even be able to take here straight away. This is another way to win the position. Here, let's say he takes, and then king here. Here, takes, here. Am I in time? Maybe I am in time. His king comes back, and we get this ending, which is known to be winning for black. This is a this is a way to play. Okay, so I'm on even points. 4 out of 8. There's one game to go. Thank the Lord for that. And we'll see how we get on the last game. So let's have a quick look who's leading the tournament. At the moment we have... Oh no, what's going on there? I didn't press that, did I? Am I still in the tournament? I hope I didn't just leave the tournament. Joined. Good. Okay. God, look at this. Dlugi is on 8 out of 8. Okay, last game. So, I think we're going to finish the stupid style. And it's got to be stupid style. I'm going to go for the Henry attack. He's not called Harry anymore. He's called Henry. I'm just going to finish stupid. And I'm going to have a nice glass of Coke as we do this. So, here comes Henry. Here he comes. I'm going for the Henry attack. And just to prove that Henry can be an annoying piece. And excuse my pouring of a bit of Coke. Bloody strong Coke. Yeah, Dlugi's on 8 out of 8. So if we get a chance, we will go and have a look at his game after I finish this one. So we're going to have a look at his game after this one. So we're going to check it out in it. 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. So the Henry attack. I don't know. Is this theory? This seems to be the latest theory. I think was it Kasparov or was it Karpov who did an opening monologue on this opening, and they said White has some compensation. Oh, he's trying to checkmate me. Cheeky monkey. Nice idea. Cheeky monkey. And he's I think it was actually Kasparov who said about this opening. Very interesting opening. Maybe only to be played in blitz chess. So hence why I'm only playing it in blitz chess. Queen g5 was a nice idea. Okay, so what is happening here? Well, I think after bishop f5, my position, I can see why Kasparov did not play this in his World Championship match now. I'm starting to see why Kasparov said he'd only played this Henry or Harry attack in blitz chess. Why he didn't play it. Now, can I go knight here? Can I? Can't I? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what happens. He attacks my queen, I attack his queen. Blow for blow. This is the Henry opening. When you play the Henry opening, as Kasparov once said, you've got to play like Henry. You don't play like Harry, you play like Henry. So we're going for the Henry opening. This is what we're going. And I don't know. All seems I believe this exact position was in Kasparov's 1982 monologue. It's a very rare piece of work. He only wrote it in Russian. You can't get it in the English language. You can only get it in the Russian language. And he actually analysed this to a slightly better ending for White. But then he said, well, I may have missed some improvements along the way, so I'm keeping it for rapid and blitz chess only. But anyway, I don't want to tell you these, these legends of the chess. I mean, you guys should go and look up these things yourself. I mean, they're out there. They're out there in the real world. What's going on? What's going on? Okay, well, let's see. And I don't know. Looks like a position. That's all I can say. I'm a pawn down, but my opponent's position is, well, he's got some funny pawns over here. His pawns are not sitting happy, are they? Now, what should I take with? Now, Kasparov said in this position, you should probably take with a knight. I think that's what he said. I think he said knight takes d4 was the correct move. He did also give another long lecture on e takes d4 in that position, but I can't remember the theory after e takes d4. So I'm gonna stick with his side notes. I think we'll stick with the side notes. Why not? Okay, and now we follow Kasparov's idea of trying to gain control of the f5 square. Gain control of the f5 square. That's what we're going to try to do. But you know what we have here, ladies and gentlemen? We have an ending. And I am Ginger Bloody Magnus. Ginger Magnus. That is my new name, I guess. Ginger Magnus. Okay, right. And now we're just going to play like Magnus Carlsen. Okay, we're going to place. Oh my God. Kasparov didn't mention that blunders a piece. Bloody Kasparov. He said rook h1, but now I've realised the errors of Kasparov's ways. That it blunders a piece. Okay, well, there's an important lesson to be learnt here. Don't ever listen to the likes of Kasparov. He clearly doesn't have a bloody clue what he's talking about. Kasparov, world champion, my bottom. Bloody world champion, and he gave this in his monologue. Bloody world champion. How did Kasparov become a world champion? I'm just following his theory. I'm following his bloody theory, and he gives a piece away. How did Kasparov ever become world? I'm not. That's the last time I'm ever following Kasparov's opening theory. That's just done. It's bloody done. Bloody done. Kasparov, world champion. Poof. Poof. Okay, right, now, I think I'm going to go back to playing like Magnus Carlsen. We grind. We find a square, we grind, we squeeze their balls, and we milk them like a cow. We get them by the balls, we squeeze them a little bit. We milk them. We milk the position. We find a square, we control it. We find another square, we control it. We squeeze, the milk comes and comes. And of course, last time I spoke to Magnus, he talked exactly like that. Exactly. Exactly. You'd be amazed. Okay, right. So this is a fantastic position for me now. I'm just going to pick his pawns off like cherries from the cherry tree. Cherries from the cherry bloody tree. Okay, well, he's found a good move. Well done. Well done, sir. Well done, sir. Okay. Okay, well, he's found a good move, but I'll just retreat. The first cherry is this cherry. That is the first cherry. Now, how do I take that cherry? How would you take that cherry, boys and girls? Do I go bishop here and take it like that? Takes. I think I go. Okay, the first cherry comes. The first cherry is coming. I'm going to take this little cherry here. That's my first cherry. What cherry do I want next? I mean, this is quite a typical kind of endgame position. His bishop is like a big pawn. All of his pawns are on light squares. So that basically means that, look at it, all his pawns. Every single pawn is on light squares. So he can't attack my pawns with his bishop. But my bishop here can always attack his pawns. And I can play this position literally forever here. And I think now, I wanted to just see if he spotted this move, but he has to sit here and just be tortured. This is torture. Which cherry am I going to pick next? Which cherry? I think I'm going to pick the f5 cherry. This cherry here, the pawn on f5 is my next one. So how do I go about picking that? I'm going to pick it by attacking it, surprisingly enough. So let's increase the pressure on that one and put my pieces on active squares. Now, any tactics? No. Shall we use the king? Oh, yes, we can do that. We don't. There's no tactics here. And where does the king want to go? Maybe my king comes to f4. Oh, this is Ginger. This is Ginger Karpov. Ginger Karpov. Just call me the Ginger Karpov. Look at it. Oh my god, this is the words just don't explain this. I mean, I'm even, I don't know what I'm doing actually. Basically. Well, let's just come back. If you don't know what you're doing, we just probe. We just squeeze the balls. We squeeze. Okay, now my king's had its fun, so I'm gonna now don't know, move it around somewhere else just for the hell of it. Ooh, has he found a move? He's not allowed to do that. Oh, he found a bloody good move. Oh, he's found a move. I was squeezing those balls and he found a move. Ooh, that's not very fair. He's not allowed to do that. Okay. Oh my god, I'm worse. Oh, thank God he didn't take there. But still, this is not the ball squeezing I wanted. This is not the ball squeezing I wanted. I didn't want this. I didn't want this to happen to me. Okay, right. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, we'll move the king back around again. That was a very nice little tactical opportunity my opponent found there, I have to say. All credit to him. And what am I doing? Okay, I'm going to come round the back. Come round the back. Let's just try to mate him. Enough of this random rubbish. You can have my pawns. I'm just going to try to mate you. I've had enough. I've had enough, Sonny Jim. I've had enough of your lip. Yeah, okay. In we go. Checkmate coming up. Boom. Never in doubt. Okay, well, the problem in this position is I'm threatening rook d7 and rook e7 checkmate. And I don't think there's any way he can probably stop that. For example, he goes rook takes d4, check, and then checkmate. So there we go. That was a good way to finish the tournament. Okay, so let's have a look at the scores before I call this a night. And at least I got to a plus score. I got 5 out of 9, so could be worse, could be better, of course. But congratulations to the American Maxime Dlugi, who did extremely well. He lost his last game, which is obviously a bit upsetting, but he still got the phenomenal score of 8 out of 9, which is an amazing and great score. So well done to Maxime for doing that. Now, if we scroll down, I did have a bet with Adam Hunt, who would finish highest. Now, I think I started... I wasn't a good tournament for me. I'm not going to try to deny it was. I think I started 51st seed. So I suppose if I get above 51st, it'll be doable. So I finished roughly around where I was supposed to finish. And it seems to me like Adam Hunt owes me a drink. So where are you, Adam? We had a bet. Who was going to finish higher? Me or Adam Hunt? Where are you, Adam? Where are you? Oh, yes. Adam, 3 out of 9. You owe me some drinks. Good to see. Okay, well, I mean, hopefully you enjoyed that, guys. It was a bit of fun at the end of the day. Some good chess, some bad chess, some ugly chess. There were moments that I was quite happy with during the course of that stream, but moments I wasn't very happy with. And I think 5 out of 9 is a good starting point. I hope to do much better than that another time, but as you can see, I wasn't quite clicking today, and that's what you need to do when you play chess. And I'll tell you what, I've done so many videos today. It's my 3rd chess video I've made, which is just bloody ridiculous. Now, if you do want to donate, for some reason I didn't get the donation alerts working, but two of you did donate, and I must say a massive thank you to both Blazer Row, so thank you Blazer Row for donating, and also to Polynominals89. I probably said that completely wrong, for donating as well. And thank you very much for the money to donate. And obviously, if you do want to support the channel, you can donate, or you can go to my shop, where there's some very good DVDs and some quite serious stuff there. If you want to help out this, and the idea in future is for me to try to become a Twitch partner. I want to try to stream twice a week. It won't always be as chaotic and as mad as this. Probably will, actually. Who am I to bloody lie? Probably will. No denying that. I'm going to put this on YouTube at some point. I'll start uploading it now. I need to have a break now because I've done too much today. I'm going a little bit insane at the moment. Might have happened 5 years ago as well. But please do go to the shop, buy a DVD, everything else. And thank you so much everyone for tuning in. You've all been lovely in the chat. There's always been, I mean, basically one of the reasons I don't need to have a moderator is because you're just great in the chat. You're all lovely. You all have nice chats. You're not really that rude, none of you. Nothing I can't cope with anyway. And it's a pleasure having you joining me here with my mad stream. So thank you very much. That's me. I'm gonna finish my Coca-Cola, shaken not stirred, and just do what a man's got to do basically. So thank you very much, and I'll catch you all another time. I'll try to stream two times a week in future if I can. Good night everyone, and thank you very much for joining in this hopefully fun but rather chaotic stream. Bye for now.